Hello ladies, just coming on to quickly show you some projects that I've been on with. I haven't been uploading a great deal of videos this past few weeks because I've been so busy. I've had a few swaps that I needed to catch up on, and I'm also in the process of making a lot of handmade gifts for my lovely friends for Christmas, which is, as you know, time consuming, but you know, they've got quite a lot of people to send lovely gifts to, so I'll be making them what I can. Two little projects that I did yesterday is for Crafty Swappers UK, and it was a Paris in Christmas tag swap. Now my partner, luckily for me, Glowstrand, was our Emily, who is the founder of Crafty Swappers UK, and mine is actually late because we did agree that because we'd be sending each other a Christmas parcel, we'd put these in it to save on postage. So I was allowed to take a little bit longer than I was supposed to on getting these finished. So this is the first one that I've made for her, and it is a shabby chic one. Tags are such fun to make. They're super easy. They take very little materials, really. This is a size 8, which is it 8.5 by 3.5 or something like that? I don't know, I've got it written down. And you can just put what you want on, bits and bobs, use your imagination. So what I've done here is I have first of all I painted it all with just acrylic paint, and then I backed it with a paper that has French script on, which is this paper here, which is from the Lost and Found collection from My Mind's Eye, and I picked it because it was all in French. And then I just dabbed acrylic paint over around the edges to just make it look a little bit snowy. And then I die cut a Eiffel Tower, and that is from the Big Shot die, and then I embossed it. And I coloured all around the edge with a gold marker, and then I put some of this lovely trim on. I don't know if you'll be able to see in this light. It's absolutely stunning. I did get some for my shop last week, and then I showed some of my friends when I was talking to them, and they just bought the whole lot, so it never actually made it to my shop. It's super sparkly, and I've never seen anybody else with it. It is absolutely, don't know if you can see how it sparkles. It is beautiful, and I have never seen anybody with that trim. So I'm going to be trying to get some more. Then I die cut these swirls from, have I got the die cut? This die cut here, which a lot of ladies have got. It came free in a magazine. And what I wanted to do was imitate a lot of the Christmas dies that are out there at the moment, which I don't have because they're quite expensive and I haven't got around to collecting them. But Marina Hopkinson, who is Mary Hop on YouTube, sent me this lovely box, which kind of inspired me. And it has all this lovely greenery and these lovely poinsettias. Now, obviously, she's got a very beautiful die, but it inspired me, and I wanted to do red and green, and I didn't have that die, so I came up with this, which is not as beautiful as that. But if you don't have the fancy dies, it's a you know, a thrifty way of getting a similar Christmassy effect. So I used the free swirl that we got in our card magazine, and you know, I didn't use the whole swirl. I cut bits off, and then I used this little tiny flower punch that I got from Hobbycraft that cost me something like £1.25. Punched 2 of those out in red card, lay them at an angle to each other and put a little pearl on, and then just glue them on like it's a trail of flowers. And I think that's really nice and Christmassy. And then just here in the corner, I don't know if you can see, I got some, where's the rest of them? I got these the other day from the pound shop thinking that I could use them. And they're like plastic snowflakes, and they're quite pliable, but they're all glittery. And so I've cut one of those up, and I've put one in a piece in the corner and a piece there, and then stuck just a gem on. So I've just used random bits out of my stash. I've not had to spend a fortune. And then I've just put loads and loads of glitter. That's the green stickers that Kay sent me, and this one's just the normal, cheaper, El Cheapo Do Crafts. Is it Do Crafts or Dove Craft? Dove Craft, that one. which that one is super nice. It's like the clear kind rather than a colour, and it is just as nice as Stickles, if I'm honest, and slightly cheaper. For that one is just as nice anyway. Some of the coloured ones aren't as good as Stickles, but that one's just as nice. And then I used a Winter Wishes stamp sentiment that I got, again, free in a magazine, in a great big pack of, I think they were Spellbinder stickers, not stickers, stamps. So I used that and then backed it on some green cardstock, and obviously laid it with lace for the shabby chicness. 2 layers of lovely frilled lace there. That is beautiful, beautiful, top quality soft Nottingham lace, which I have quite a big bolt of actually. I need to put some up in my shop. It is so soft. None of this scratchy, you know, nylon-y one that you can sometimes get. That is super mega soft, very good quality, it's beautiful, and it just absolutely finishes it off lovely. And oh, and a little bit of eyelash trim there, pink fluffy eyelash trim, and a little green bow with some little Christmas ribbon. So that's that one. And then I did a vintage one. Again, I've just made it out of bits and bobs really. This is backed with Christmas Times, which was some paper that I think Betsy Doodle sent me last year, and I've not used it. And it's like a newspaper story of Santa or whatever, I don't know, I can't read it, the writing's too small, but it says Christmas Times at the top. And I've rounded the corners, and I've used vintage, no, not vintage photo, Victorian velvet distress ink here. And then I had this little bit of a Christmas spray in my stash. I don't know where it's come from. Somebody will have gifted me that. So I just got some bit of string and dyed it with vintage photo and just tied it on to make it look nice and rustic. And then here I've got a wooden snowflake, which came from Which Crafts Do You Do? And then again, I've used the plastic snowflakes, and I've just cut the points off from the cheap ornament and stuck it in the slots of the snowflake, and then added this vintage looking doodad that I think Rachel B sent me. I think it was in with the stuff from her. And then we've got a little, I don't know if you can just see the little Santa cabochon, because our Emily loves Santa, and I've just made that out of a dewdrop and a little piece of paper from the Letter to Santa, I think it's called, from, is it Paper Mania? Or Do Crash, the cheap range that you get from, you know, from the range shop. I just cut a little piece of that out and stuck it under a dewdrop with a bit of glossy accents. And then this here, I've made a bit of a pocket, and this is the Tim Holtz Craft Core, and it's from the Nostalgic collection. And basically, you can sand it and the top colour comes off. So I have embossed it. It might not show very well, but I have embossed it with an embossing folder with a Eiffel Tower, and then it's got like French writing and it says the word Paris. And then you just rub it over the top with a bit of sandpaper and just ripped it to make it look distressed. And I've made that a little pocket. And I made this little tag to go in it, which is some little angels. I just click and print from Pinterest. I don't pay for images. I just think there's that many out there for you to choose from. You don't need to be buying them. And it says Joyeux Noël, which is obviously French for Merry Christmas. And I've just glittered the little fairy wings and then backed it on some craft card and rounded the corners and inked it again with Victorian velvet. And that just slips in there like that. And then we've just got a random kind of flower. I did curl the, you can just see it there. I did curl the page back, and then I've put this flower spray in and amongst, and I've put a little lily because I like to put a lily on whatever project I can because they are my favourite flowers. And some little cherry blossoms and a few little tiny ones from Wild Orchid Crafts, and some little beaded sprays. And again, just there, I've used a little piece of the snowflake decoration. So those are my two Paris, Christmas in Paris tag swap for Crafty Swappers. I've also been making some of these this week, which are very, very tiny, but they're very, very time consuming, making these little flowers. I've done quite a few of these, again using the Winter Wishes, pearlised cardstock. And this is just a little box. I came up with the measurements myself because I was looking and looking and looking for a tutorial for a little box that held just 2 tea lights, and I couldn't find one that was the right dimensions to fit my tea lights. I could find them to fit 3 in, and I could find them to fit oversized tea lights, or for 4, or with windows cut in, but I don't have all the punches and things yet. Pro Tools Papercraft and Papercraft Button are where I get, you know, the knowledge to know how to go about making these little boxes, and you just adjust the measurements to fit what you want. So I've made those, which I think they're cute, and again using the swirl and the little flowers to look Christmassy. So I've made quite a few of those. They're going in Christmas packages, and so that's what I've been busy doing this week, and I just thought I'd come on and share that with you. I have been quite busy with my shop, to be honest, at the moment. I'm trying to get it all sorted because I want to close it for Christmas. My family, I love having the little shop, and I love the people that I come across, but my family are more important at Christmas, I'm afraid, than selling. So I will be shutting it. So I'm just trying to get everything sorted and everything out and everybody sorted so that nobody's running out over the Christmas period. Right, ladies, I'll leave that with you. I shall be on again as and when I make some more gifts, because that is what I'm on with at the moment. I'm gift making for my friends, so I'm having absolute whale of a time coming up with little ideas and looking on YouTube and seeing what I can find, which there are literally millions of tutorials out there, and they are all absolutely awesome. Right, ladies, I will leave that with you for now. I've waffled on for ages. I'm quite hungry. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. So I will talk to you again soon. Take care and thanks for watching.